baby doll. How are you? I might not sit out here. It's chilly. I wanted to sit out here and now I'm thinking that wasn't a very good idea. I don't think it was a very good idea. It's chilly out here. Where'd I put my coffee? Did I leave it? Ooh, oh, there it is. Hello. Wind blew my phone down. Hello, hello. Can't chat. Getting my lists together for shopping. I did not know you could make the lists in the store apps. It's good. Oh, nice. I found my coffee just as my phone was tipping over. It's windy, so my tripod just tipped, and luckily I caught it because I'm sitting on the roof. I'm sitting on the roof. See this? Sitting on the roof. And my tripod tipped over. Can't have that. Can't have that. I caught it before it went off the side. But now you're going to see me doing this because it's cold up here. Yes, have to have my coffee. Good morning, Lisa. Diamond painting with Lisa B. That's funny because I'm a Lisa B. I really am. No kidding, my last name starts with a B. And my name is Lisa. So, ha! We could be twins. Hey, Eric. It's supposed to snow? Ugh. That sucks. I might go back inside because brr. It's chilly up here. It's nice up here. I like it up here. But there's my garage roof. But it's kind of chilly up here right now. Hey, JJ. Sitting on my roof and I'm rethinking it because it's cold. It's cold out here. And my hair keeps getting in my face because it's windy. I almost lost my phone. It almost went to the ground. I'm sitting on the roof on a blanket. But it's chilly. It's chilly here. But I can see the world. But I think I'm gonna go back in because brr, my hand that is holding my phone is getting cold. It's only like in the 50s or something right now, but the wind is not helping matters. Get out of my face. Brr, brr, brr. And at least it's cloudy, but the sun has been making appearances. Yesterday was a rainy day. But brr, it's chilly. Brr, brr, brr. You know what? You know what? I think I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna reopen this window. This is Ian's room. This is Stacy's room. This is my room, or not my room. This is Ian's room. And you gotta go through the window to get in and out of here. But watch, you guys are gonna watch me topple off the roof. I will try not to fall off the roof live. Okay? So we're gonna go back in. Gonna go back in my coffee because brr is chilly. Is chilly. We're gonna do this on a warmer day, which isn't gonna be anytime soon because, you know, obviously the weather is getting cooler. Hold on a second. All right. I haven't died. Whew. I gotta get my other leg in the window. There we go. Pull the screen back down. There we go. Burr. Burr, you guys. Okay, we're gonna lose a rat here. Look. I think she's gonna fall out of the hammock. She's gonna fall out of the hammock. That's Thea, or not Thea, Soraya. He named her Thea originally, and then changed it. There's Riley. There's some down in the bottom, but a lot in the hammock. Anywho, I was outside, Sturgis, and I've rethought that because it's cold. It's cold out there. So I'm leaving the roof. I was out on the roof. The cat wants in. Okay. So, whew. All right. Probably not very good flattering images of myself. Which one is big? Riley? Riley's one of the biggest ones, besides Lexi. It's funny because Lexi is about the same age as, hey, Punchy! Lexi is about the same age as Sagira, and Sagira is smaller than her. What'd I miss? Okay, I don't think I missed anything while I was precariously sitting on the roof. But I left my tripod upstairs. Now my fingers are cold. Nope, Riley is not a mom. All of the rats in there are females, and they were all brought home separately. Most of them were feeders that we saved from being feeders. Raina is actually older than Riley is. Well, they're close to the same age because we got Riley to be a companion for Raina, but Raina is smaller than Riley. It's definitely warmer in here, but my hands need to warm up. Got my coffee still. Checked in on the mice this morning. The remaining Pinky babies are still alive. Hopefully that new diet I'm giving the mom is gonna work. It's disheartening when the babies pass away, but I mean, I'm supposed to be hands off. It's the mother's job to take care of those babies. I'm supposed to be hands off. If I interfere, there's more chance of them not making it. So, but I figured maybe I'll change the diet and see if that makes any difference. I gotta do a water change on that tank right there. It's getting cloudy, but it's got messy fish and messy snails. Excuse me. Messy fish and messy snails. Oh, you can see what time it is in my house. How about that? And then I gotta go to the bank after my live stream. I gotta go to my bank and close my account because they're upgrading the account. Apparently I have a grandfathered account, so it's older, and they want to do the upgrade. Well, the upgrade, you have to maintain $5,000 in your account or they charge you like $25 a month. My account is not the main account for our household. It's never, ever. Right now, it probably has $5 in it. It's never going to have $5,000, and I can't afford to pay $25 $25 a month to keep that account and not have 5,000. So I'm like, shh, they're losing my business. See ya. I will go and close my account. I don't even think it's got $5 in it. I think it's got like $2 in it. So I have to go and close that account and then find another bank that's not going to charge me. Yeah, exactly. I think it's ridiculous. I don't even think our household account ever has $5,000 just sitting in there. Not after we pay bills. So, our household account isn't there, so thank the Lord for that. But I was like, really? So now, though, I got to find another bank that is going to do what this one did for me. The one reason why I had an account with them is because when my family in Canada would send me checks, my mom has obviously a Canadian bank, but this bank allows her to have, it says Monday? I changed it. All right, I'll have to change it later. Ignore it. I literally changed the title, but oh well. Yeah, I'm going to check in on Chase because I have a Chase right near my house. But the one that I was using was, my parents have a Canadian bank because they're in Canada. And when they send me checks, my mom has an American account. So the checks that she sends us for special occasions or whatever, for Christmases, birthdays, are always from the Canadian bank, but they're American funds. And a lot of banks will hold on to them for a few weeks before, they'll give you access to it. But the bank I was with would give me access to it overnight. So I would deposit it and it would be available to me the next day. So I need to find another bank that's not going to charge me what they want to charge me per month to even have the account. And a bank that's going to do the same for me with the checks that my mom sends. And I used to be with Wells Fargo before they changed to Flagstar. And when I lived in a smaller town, they did that same thing for me. But then when I moved here, they said, no, they won't do that. So then I switched to the bank I'm at now. And now they want to charge $25 a month to even have the account. And I'm like, pfft. So now I want to find something else. Like our household account is at a credit union and they hold on to the money for a few weeks too. So I need to find something that's going to do that for me. Because it's kind of nice when my mom sends money, whether it's to help us out with something which she hasn't had to do in forever, or just for special occasions, like if she sends birthday money or Christmas money, we don't want to have to wait 3 or 4 weeks for it. So, yeah, I'll probably head over to, after I close my account, since it's not our main account, it's just my pocket change and things like that, money that I earn on my own that doesn't go into our budget. That's what my account is for, and I certainly don't want to be charged a monthly fee to have the account. But, I'll check to see what Chase can do for me. And it would be closer, I can walk to it. Hey, Barry! Oh, we've got a few credit unions, but like I said, the credit union that we use for our household budget and stuff, they won't give access to the international check overnight like the bank that I have does. And they also give us a lot of issues with when we are traveling. Like when I went to Canada over the summer and then I tried to get snacks at the gas station, the card didn't work because they have that, theft protection or whatever, or fraud protection on it. So if you travel and you don't tell them you've traveled, they're going to think somebody stole your card. They're not going to allow it to be used, which is great, except for my husband travels all the time for work. And when we travel to visit my family, even when he has called, when we went to Canada, me and my son, my husband called them and said, they're going to be traveling. take that off so that they can use the card, and it still didn't work because somebody didn't do their thing. So he's ready to leave them. It is Barry's birthday today, guys. That's what it is. It is his birthday today. He is 17 now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barry. Happy birthday to you. In my horrible singing voice. Yeah, I'll have to look around. At least I'm not in a big hurry because, you know, when was the last time I used my account? Last time I used my account was probably when I transferred money from my PayPal into my account. But that doesn't happen very often. Charge you $5 if you didn't use your ATM, if you didn't use it at the ATM more than twice a month, or like do it. I use the ATM more than anything, but the only time I have to go inside is when I had to deposit the checks that my mother would send, because you can't automatically deposit those like other ones. Ask for an early slice. A monthly. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Problem is, half the time I don't have any money in my account, or I have like a couple of dollars just to keep it from hitting zero. Because it's like I said, it's like my Mad Money account. It's not our household budget account, so half the time there's nothing in it. Unless I groom somebody's dog and that's my money, or, you know, whatever. Exactly. We know it's his birthday because he wouldn't let us forget it. Cheesecake. Is it chocolate cheesecake? Because if it's not chocolate cheesecake, I'm not partaking. It's got to be chocolate cheesecake. Yum. Yeah, $5 is definitely is nothing compared to $25 a month if you don't maintain $5,000 in your account. I think that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Who consistently has $5,000 sitting in their account every month? Maybe not. I don't even think we do before we have bills. Like, really? Unless it's in our savings. But I think from what they said, you're supposed to have that in your checking. And that never happens for us. We're not that well off. It's chocolate? Booyah. I want a slice. Yeah, some don't have an American Express. I wanted to sit out on the roof, dang it. At least I did for a second, but it is too cold. I wish I could, Barry, but my husband's in town this week. Plus, my computer hasn't been working properly, so I'm not even on my computer. I'm on my phone. See? And I don't even think I could do the pickle from my phone. But, yeah, my computer's been wanting to take off down the runway. It's really loud. And I don't think you guys want to hear it, because I think you guys would hear it through the microphone, too. And it's super annoying to me, let alone you. So, if I can get my husband's laptop to work, I mean, his laptop isn't all super noisy and anything, but his camera hasn't been working. So, I don't know. I could put in the title, Happy Birthday to Barry, the Sonic King, if you would like. I don't know if I'm going to put a Sonic thumbnail. Or maybe a Sonic thumbnail with some balloons. So we got back really late yesterday. I took he into work yesterday and then picked him up when he was off. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you. Have a great day. I picked him up at 5 o'clock, and then we left from there and we went to visit his girlfriend, which was, I was going to say, it's an hour and a half drive from my house, but I didn't take into account that we weren't leaving from my house. We were leaving from where he worked. That was 2 hours. So it took 2 hours to get there. And I told him in order for us to not be gone, like to get back at a fairly decent time, which it still wasn't even that, he'd only have 2 hours with her. So he spent 2 hours with her. We got home about 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. So, and on the way there, it kind of sucked because it was raining. I don't like driving in the dark anyway, but I don't like especially driving in the dark when it's raining. Can't stand it. It's so hard to see with all the lights, and it just blurs everything on the road. You can't see where the lanes are. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. At least on the way home, it wasn't raining anymore. Can't wait to get your money. Are you getting money for your birthday? I'm currently smashing mini frost donut cakes with my coffee in honor of Barry's birthday. Sounds good. I just saw the rest of Lisa's message, stay off the roof. The wind was going to probably blow me off. It almost blew my phone off. You're not old. Good gravy, you're not old. You're the same age as my kid. A little bit younger because he turned 17 in July. He's still a youngin'. A youngin'. You're gonna need a wheelchair. That's something that my ex used to tell me all the time because I was 6 months older than him. 6 months older than him. And whenever my birthday rolled around, he was like, I need to get you a walker. And I'm like, I'm only 6 months older than you. If I need a walker, you need a walker, dude. You're going to do a live when you get home? Got something in my eyeball. Probably a hair. Well, good. You should be. You should be spending time with your family. Chili dogs and what's special about having chili dogs on your birthday when you have chili dogs all the time? Come on. You need to eat something else, like a regular hot dog or I don't know, chili mac and cheese. I don't know, something different, something that you don't always have. Oh, they're chili cheese. Okay, so they're more special. They're more special now. Why does the title say Monday Night Chat? I changed it. I made sure to change it. It's not Monday night, guys. Honest. They are birthday chili cheese dogs. Look at all my movies and games. I gotta sort through those. I should tell my husband to pick up some cupcakes. One of my viewers has a birthday today. We're celebrating with cupcakes. It says we got 8 people in here. Who's all in here, guys? Petsonics! Hello! How are you? What are you in for when you shuttle your son into Michigan to hang with the future daughter-in-law for a couple hours? Tank of gas and quart of oil. He put some gas in the tank. He put some gas in the tank to cover the extra drive to pick him up from work, and then going to her and coming back and then driving him back again today. He covered the gas. He's a good kid. It's going all right. It's going all right. Hi, Bella Bella. Only problem with doing the live on the phone is now I don't have StreamYards. And I gotta hold my phone. Stupid laptop. Stupid laptop, I need a new one. I could probably get a new one for Christmas if I wasn't getting a rat cage for Christmas. Priorities. Upgrade the rat cage or get a laptop. Can't do both. Especially because we're replacing curtains in here and the couch. Laptop's gonna have to wait. If we can get the webcam to start working on my husband's laptop, it would be all good. Get a laptop. Who cares that the rats don't have a cage big enough for them? Who cares that the cage that they were in, they chewed a big hole in and can escape out of? Psh. Right now they're in Ian's cage, which they're having a grand old time in there, but I need to have my own cage so that I can take my rats out of his. Do you have the conversation with your son when delivering him to alone time? Oh yes, I have conversations with him. He actually, I told him to behave himself. He said, of course. In fact, he said that they are in agreement that there's no hanky-panky. So that's good. I raised him well. And yesterday he bought bought a 20-piece nugget at I was gonna say Taco Bell, at McDonald's, so that she can have, she loves the chicken nuggets at McDonald's. So he bought 20 so he could share them with her. And when after the 2-hour visit, he came back with the food. He was like, I was like, you didn't eat? He was like, we forgot about it. And I'm like, what do you mean you forgot about it? Were you behaving yourself? And he's like, yes, we were just cuddling. And I do believe him, because she does have a 6-year-old sister that's always busting in on them in her room. So there's that. Her parents are there. She's got a 6-year-old sister that busts in. So, you know, it's all good. Hey, Abby, how are you doing? And I told him to never be completely alone because that's when things get tempting. Never allow it, never, I told him, never put yourself in a situation where that temptation can be there because you are totally alone. So, he did eat them. Since they didn't eat them, he ate all 20 of them in the car. They were cold, but he ate all 20 of them in the car. And I was like, you could have shared them with me. Damn. He's like, that. Yes, sweet and sour sauce is what I eat them with, Barry. Sweet and sour. You like cold nuggets? I'm not crazy about cold nuggets, but they're all right. That's why he was like, when I said you could share them with me, he's like, but they're cold. And I'm like, I don't care. But then he ate them all on me. He goes, you weren't fast enough. I'm like, I was putting gas in the car. Jeez. Tell me I'm not fast enough. He's a turd. Oh, and when we were getting ready to come back home, she came out with him, said hi to me and everything, and she brought out Cade, the rat, the male rat, the really pretty male rat that I rescued from work, so that he wasn't going to be a feeder. He had really pretty colors. Like, we've never seen a rat with those colors before, so someone had to take him, and she said that she would take him, so we paid for him, brought him home, and she brought him down so I could see him. He's gotten chunky. His color's kind of muddled a little bit. Some of his color that he had, he doesn't have anymore. But he's still a really pretty rat, and he's super friendly, and just, I'm so glad that she has him. In your opinion, what is the right age for someone to have a child? In my opinion, my advice would be wait until you're married. And I guess that's just, um, for me, I didn't have my child until I was 27. I got married at 23 and had Ian when I was 27. But my parents got married at 19 and had me at 21. So it just depends on your maturity level, whether or not you can afford it. I mean, you can't totally wait until you completely can afford it, because if you do, you're never going to have a child. You just have to have priorities and make changes. Because, I was always told you can't afford to have a child yet. You can't afford to have a child yet. And then we had one, and we made changes, and we were fine, I don't know if I can, Barry. I will see, because I have things to do. Like I said, I got to go to the bank and close my account. And I got a couple of things I got to do around here, too. But I will try. I could probably, maybe while I'm doing the stuff around here, I can pop in if I get the notification. Yes, pet babies are an easier road to go down. You lose them sooner because they don't live as long, but you don't have to send them to college or anything either. And they don't talk. I mean, yeah, they still misbehave, but they don't talk back. They're not they don't try. They're not disrespectful on purpose. It's all good. Yeah, 15 years old, I would say, is too young for that. And, some teenagers get through it, but they don't get through it on their own. I was always like, if any of my kids have a child while they're still a teenager, their teenage life is over. You know, no more going out and partying. Not that I encouraged that in the first place, because that just gets you into trouble. No more going out and, being a teenager. You know, now you've got a kid that you're going to have to find a babysitter for. And I have no problem watching my grandchild for really important things like you have to go to work or you have to go to school. But if it's just so that you can go out and have a grand old time all the time, no. You know, the real world doesn't work like that. You got to find a babysitter and pay for it. So I was like, your life as a child is done once you have a baby. I wasn't going to make it easy. That's for sure. You know, you made your bed, now you're going to have to lie in it, kind of a deal. It was raining here yesterday too. And today the sun is coming and going. It's cloudy, but it's coming and going. You want to have a son? Yep, you're someone's mom or dad, and you got to be like, I remember going with one of my friends to babysit their kids. And they went out basically drinking. They went out drinking and whatever, and they smoked so much. Like, they rolled their own cigarettes and they smoked so much. I had a cold when I had gone to help her babysit. And when I left, I had such a bad sore throat because the smoke smell just hung in the air in their house. It was awful. And I'm like, I just don't. And then they came home like drunk. And it's like, you've got kids here now. You can't just do that. And that was me saying that at 16 years old. Like, I couldn't believe that was not my idea of a good time as an adult parent, is sitting around having coffee with somebody. I don't go out to bars. I have responsibilities here at home, and I need to be sober to take care of them. Like, that's not my idea of fun. Especially, I don't even get drunk. Like, even when I'm at home, I don't get drunk. I have a couple of drinks and I leave it at that, because it's not my idea of fun to feel sick after. It's not my idea of fun to not remember what I did. That's just not my idea of fun. It never was. Hey, Chris. No, I'm not sick. I have allergies. It's just allergies. Just allergies. It's that time of year. You have 4 brothers and 1 sister? Wow, you've got a house full, Abby. I have 1 sister, and then I only gave birth to 1 child, my son, and then I've got 2 stepchildren that are adults at this point. Ugh. You still haven't got to 270? It's not a big deal. I had like 451 or 52 or something like that, and I dipped back down again. It happens. Oh, so close to 270. Ah, so close. If anybody in here doesn't have Abby's animals, get her. She's so young, but she has so much animal knowledge, it's ridiculous. And it's awesome to see a child that responsible with their animals. So if you don't have Abby, get her, get her, get her. Hey, Fo. How you doing? Already subscribed. Isn't it sad you can't subscribe again? Yes, the cool weather is nice. I was sitting out on the roof earlier, but I came in because I was cold. And I almost lost my phone. The tripod blew over and it almost fell off the roof. That would have probably broken my phone, so I'm glad I caught it. It was windy. It wouldn't have been so bad, but the wind is... Whew. I'm gonna have to change my title after this, because it wasn't supposed to say Monday night. It said Tuesday chat. I typed in Tuesday chat. But apparently it didn't take. Excuse me. I see that one, Trevor. It threw you when you saw it. Yeah, I didn't know it said that until Trevor said something. The stream is rejecting it? Huh. Well, I see it. I see you. I see you. Look at I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I do not have a steady hand. I'm not one of those people who's got a really steady hand. Nope. I know it's not Monday. It was supposed to say Tuesday. I typed in Tuesday. And then it apparently didn't go in. It's not nighttime either. Am I still putting up? I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm doing for my thumbnail. Ooh, watermelon. Yeah, it has to be approved or something, which I can't do from here, I don't think. I'm planning on doing like a Halloween video with the rats. You'll have to tell me what you think of this. Did I even mention it before? I want to get a little pumpkin, cut a hole out of the side so that they have access to the inside, stick it in the cage, and let them chow on it. They can carve the pumpkin. I think it would be fun. Fun to watch. Ian was like, they're going to need to have baths after. I'm like, no. They clean themselves more than cats do. They'll be fine. They'll get all the goo off themselves. I think it'd be fun to watch. Let them terrorize a pumpkin. My pumpkin rat project. I think it would be cute. And then once I feel like they've had enough of the innards of the pumpkin, I'll take it out. Because I don't want them to get obese. Those seeds are high in fat. You don't know what to talk about today? Talk about, it's your birthday. Talk about what you're going to do for your birthday. Are you talking about for in your live or now? I want some. Aren't you at school? Or do you have melon at school? Hey, Dorito. There's Dorito. I gotta do a water change too. Gotta go to the bank, gotta do some other things in here, and I gotta do a water change. There's Cheeto! They've gotten bigger. They've grown. They have grown. They're not as little as they were when I first brought them home. You didn't have to go to school because it's your birthday or because there's no school? I don't want to leave his rats out of the treat of a pumpkin, though. They'll like it, too. I don't want them to watch my rats have fun with the pumpkin and be like, ugh, we didn't get to have any pumpkin. Yeah, he buys rat pellets for his. Like, the stuff in the dog food isn't unhealthy. It's healthy dog food, and it's all stuff they can eat. So they might as well eat that too. And I got it for free. But he's a stickler. He's like, mine are gonna eat rat pellets. Well, he's starting to feed them baby rice cereal, which is what I put in the nursing mouse mom's food dish, is the baby cereal. See if that nutrients in that will help her with keeping her babies alive when she feeds them. CFO. I don't think that Ian's gonna care that I included his rats. He's just concerned about the mess. And they'll totally clean themselves up. They always do. I don't know. I have a hard enough time thinking about what I should talk about in my streams, let alone what you should talk about. I don't know. Hey, Cheeto. Yeah, he's grown. I should look back at some older videos to see how much he's grown. They bigger. They bigger than they used to be. Dorito. They're doing so good. I don't know. I don't know what you should talk about. I don't know. Turn off your alarm. Car alarm. Oh, they listened. I don't know what you should talk about. Right now, I'm trying to think about what I should talk about. I'm getting hungry. I need to eat something. I need to eat something. What was that? Oh, that was a motor. It sounded like thunder for a second. I'm like, ugh, no more rain. I never said you were uninteresting. He loves his rats, I tell you what. I mean, not that I don't. I love my animals too. But you don't, I mean, there are certain animals that don't have to just eat the brand of food that's made for them. I've actually heard that, like, hedgehogs, They will, pet stores sell hedgehog food, but the stuff that's in it isn't necessarily as good for them. There are people that I've seen that swear by feeding them cat food instead of hedgehog food, even though they're hedgehogs, because of what's in the food. So there's nothing wrong with going with something different for your small animal if what's in it is healthy for them. I mean, there are some foods out there that are like nasty. Like I talked to somebody who said this is what he was feeding his rats, and they're picky eaters. Well, he's getting them like the Fiesta mixes or whatever, and they're eating out. They're eating all of the junk parts of that food and leaving the good stuff, leaving the healthy stuff. And I was like, you're creating a selective eater. You need to go with this. When they're hungry enough, they will eat this good stuff. But if you're putting the Fiesta mixes in, they're going to be like any child and eat the junk and leave the healthy. He was like, oh. No, not necessarily. They will only eat what they shouldn't if they're desperate. Animals in the wild they pretty much know what they can and can't eat, but they will eat what they shouldn't if they don't have access to anything else. Your life is bland. My life isn't that exciting either. Wonder if I could prop this up right here. Then I don't have to hold on to it. I forgot it. There. Hey! Because my wrist was starting to hurt. I got carpal tunnel. I can't do that forever. I should have put that down ages ago. Man. Oh. A fly. I had just a little tiny sip of coffee left, but there's a fly in my cup. Coffee's done. Everybody's leaving now that I put my phone down. I see. Just kidding. Have a good day, Trevor. Oxbow makes great products. Yes. Oxbow is the brand that the rats eat, for sure. And that's what I recommended to the guy. I was like, these are the rat pellets that we use. I won't use anything other than Oxbow, whether it be for the guinea pig, for the rabbit, for the rats. Oxbow is the way to go. I love Oxbow. A little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for. You get the cheap stuff, you're getting cheap ingredients. Well, that's good, Barry. And pellets are only supposed to be, I don't know about for rats necessarily, but I know that for rabbits and guinea pigs and that, pellets are just the small percentage of their diets, so I don't worry so much about the pellets as long as they have their hay, because that's like 80% of their diet, and their fresh fruit, fresh veggies and stuff. They can do without the pellets. They're more fattening. Why are you lost? What are you talking about? You're confusing me. I'm lost. I don't know. I can't help you. Talk about your birthday. Your interests. I don't know. Let the conversation go where it will. Although if you don't have very many people coming because you're so scared about having people there, that makes it harder. The more people you have, the more the conversation just takes off on its own. Oxbow hay. I actually go to my not Tractor Supply. Yeah, my Tractor Supply store, and I get a 50-pound compressed bale of hay, of Timothy grass hay, because getting hay from the pet stores is extremely expensive. Especially when you got more than one animal that has to eat it 24/7. So I spend $20 for a 50-pound bale from Tractor Supply, which lasts a hell of a lot longer. Like I think we only have to buy hay every couple of months, as opposed to if I bought hay from the pet store, it would last me like a week or two for almost spending as much as that bale. It's not oxbow, no. Yes, I could tell you like ox. I do too. I do really like oxbow for food purposes, yes. But their hay is not oxbow just because. It's funny though, because sometimes when I get the bale, sometimes they're like way different. Like I got one that was very grassy, like it was very soft. And I was like, this is awesome. And I've never got a bale that was like that again, even though it's still Timothy grass. I was like, ooh, I want bales more like this. And the rabbit and the guinea pigs loved it. But I've never gotten a bale like that since. The rest of them are just like more hay-like than grass-like. Don't be depressed. You'll think of something. I'm hungry too. I gotta get me some food. And then I gotta get my stuff done. I gotta go to that bank and do my stuff around here. Gotta do my water change. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here chatting. Always just sitting here chatting. I forgot to give this back to Ian. I put it on my wrist thinking I was going to give it back to him. Because this is his. His girlfriend made him this. And he was religiously wearing it. And then he took it off for some reason. Can't remember what. And he'd forgotten it here. So I was like, I'll put it on my wrist so I remember to give it back to him. And I forgot to give it back to him. Where are the pets? Where they usually are. Rabbit in front of me, guinea pig in front of me, mice in front of me, dog right here, other dog back there, cat upstairs, rats upstairs. Everybody's spread out. Fish over here, back there, over there. Ah, Pet Sonics is gonna bail. We actually have a kitten at work, a shelter kitten at work, um, that has been named Hay Bale. Probably just call him Bale. If I were to adopt him, his just name would be Bale. Have a good day, Pet Sonics. Enjoy your meeting. One of rat going to fall? What do you mean? What rat's gonna fall? What are you talking about? What? Get away from me, fly. Yeah, since it's gotten colder, the flies have been taking refuge in here and it's driving me crazy. Oh, you're leaving, Barry? All right. Have a good day. Enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday. Alright, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up myself because, like I said, I got things I got to get done today. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.